ドジャースの大谷翔平選手が当面の間ブルペンでの投球練習を行わないことを日本時間8日にロバーツ監督が明かしました。腕には何の問題もないです。昨日トレーナーとも話しましたが、キャッチボールの球速も予定通り出ていますとコメントしています。また、大谷が投手リハビリのペースを落としたことについて、プライヤー投手コーチは今は少し休んで、打者としての調整に集中しています。手術を受けた左肩のこともあるので、東京へ行く前にしっかり打者として準備することになりますと、野手としての調整を優先する考えを示しました。このリハビリの停滞については、本日の試合前の現地中継でも大きく取り上げられ、特集が組まれていました。その模様を日本語字幕付きでご紹介します。
Try to win 8 in a row. Well, we have baseball under the lights for the final time in Arizona as the Dodgers are going through their final preparations before they leave for Tokyo on Wednesday. Kirsten Watson is with the Dodgers. She's bundled up in Peoria. Join us now live with more ahead of tonight's game. Hi there, Kirsten.
Yeah, well, you guys are in a very comfortable, probably a little chilly studio. I am freezing out here. Do you see this? I have the hat, the scarf. It was pouring all day. So there was a big question of if this game was even going to happen tonight. But things are going as planned. But so far, the rain has cleared out. But Dave Roberts did give us an update just on the lineup. Originally, Mookie Betts was going to be out there today. He has since been scratched. And he also gave us an update on Shohei Ohtani, whose pitching plan has slowed down just a little bit.
I think the plan is to just go as scheduled. The only kind of amendment we made was I scratched Mookie today. I kind of rearranged the schedule so he'll play the next couple days, Saturday, Sunday. And there won't be 3 in a row or 4 in a row, whatever it is. So that's the only change. But outside that, business as usual.
For Shohei, just in regard to I know you guys were slowing things down, but is he still playing catch? Is he going to be throwing bullpens, just not waiting on facing hitters?
He's still going to be playing catch. And then I don't know when his next scheduled bullpen is. I think the main thing is we wanted to keep his arm moving and then temper the intensity for a bit and then ramp back up. I don't know when that ramp up is going to start up again, though.
So it's now been over a week since Shohei Ohtani has thrown a bullpen. And so Dave Roberts last night, when he addressed the media, he shared that they have now slow played his progression. He is going to continue playing catch. He's likely not going to throw a bullpen while the team is still in Arizona, and he's definitely not going to face hitters anytime soon. So the original timeline was looking for a return for him to the mound, likely in May. That now is not going to be the case anymore. Dave Roberts does not want to put a timeline on it, one for Shohei or for the expectations of the media standpoint. So for him, everything is fine. No injury, nothing like that. It's just a slow play to most importantly keep him healthy for October, but also just to manage his schedule while he is hitting and ramping up on that side. So of course, it's going to be a lot of conversation throughout the season as to days he needs here and there, but they do still feel really good just about the progression and the timeline in which he will be available to return on the mound, guys.
Stocking cap and a scarf. We're not used to seeing that in Arizona. Kirsten, try to stay warm tonight for this final night game of the spring. Thank you very much. Let's get our first look at tonight's starting lineup for your Dodgers. Tommy Edman will be leading it off, starting at second base. Michael Conforto is in left. Teoscar Kike in right field, center field, respectively. Austin Barnes does the catching. Chris Taylor playing third base. James Outman will DH. Michael Chavis getting the start at first base, and Haesung Kim is at shortstop. So no Shohei, Mookie was scratched, no Freddie. All three of them played yesterday, Jerry, but there are a lot of veteran guys we saw in the lineup tonight getting their reps as we prepare for Tokyo.
I love the fact that we got a little bit of the older guys like Mookie, Shohei, and Freddie. It's cold. It's a night game. It's going to be a little damp. You don't want to risk any pull hamstring or pull calf, especially with Freddie coming off that ankle. We're going to have enough big league players in the lineup. Kike Hernandez in the heart of this lineup as well. He's been swinging a hot bat. So you got plenty of guys to get ready for opening day.
And in case you've never been to Arizona or the Cactus League circuit, Peoria Ballpark is not that far from Camelback Ranch. It's probably the closest ballpark to Camelback Ranch. So it's really not that much of a stretch to have these many regulars in the starting lineup.
Great place to hit, too.
They've been dealing with some weather issues all day.
You were a spring
Except
player.
for when it's 48 degrees. All right, so Shohei Ohtani looks to have recovered well from his off-season shoulder surgery. He's having a good spring with the bat. But as for Shohei's return to the mound, we've seen him throw bullpens this spring at Camelback Ranch. But Dave Roberts said earlier today and even yesterday that they're dialing things back a little bit with Shohei. Not going to face live hitters until sometime after Japan. We thought we were going to see him in May in a big league game. Do you think that is still the plan?
John, this is the biggest non-story. Andrew Friedman was on Dodger Talk from Dodger Fest and said specifically, you will not see Ohtani face hitters in spring training. And Andrew Friedman, who's more in charge of the macro than the micro, said there is no timeline on when Ohtani's going to pitch. And we all know the Dodgers value the back end of the season more than they do the front end of the season for a guy coming off injury. And Jay, it's no coincidence he stopped throwing bullpens to get ready to hit with his left shoulder.
You said it right there, DV. This is a non-issue. Remember, Shohei, it's about the second half, and we want to make sure he's strong for the second half and the postseason. Kind of similar to Walker Buehler last year. He was healthy going into the season, but they slow played him, making sure he'll have the proper buildup for the second half. But unlike Buehler, Shohei's our leadoff hitter, so you got to make sure he's ready to go with the bat.
That's the biggest thing. If Ohtani was only a pitcher and he didn't touch the mound for 9 days, then the alarm bell should go off. But not in this unique situation. So I'm sorry, Hard Tongue, there's no conspiracy here.
You don't have to apologize to me. It's just something worth talking about when Deadspin puts out a story earlier today that says that he had a setback. And everyone's like, come on.
Hey, you're going to need to apologize to me, though, for years. That comes later.
There's also been that lingering story of Dave Roberts' contract situation. Today, Doc gave us an update after reports surfaced of a potential new deal coming.
Anything else you want to announce today, Dave?
No, not yet. Not yet. We're, How about the 1 yard line in football? Yeah, things are looking good. I'm optimistic. So, you guys all know this is where I want to be. So I'm excited that things are getting done. So, So.
Yeah, so Dave Roberts' new deal certainly put a bow on what has been another great offseason for the Dodgers. And if the reports are accurate, DV, this contract is going to make Doc the highest paid skipper and well-deserved.
Yeah, highest paid skipper for an annual average season, meaning probably somewhere in the $8 to $10 million range, since Craig Counsell is currently the highest paid manager at $8 million. And look, there is so much more that goes into managing the Dodgers these days than just being there at 7-10 and managing 9 innings.
I concur with that. Listen, Dave Roberts has done an incredible job making sure you're able to manage not just on the field, but manage all sorts of type of personalities, be able to talk to the media seamlessly, get the information from the front office, our analytics guys, to make sure you apply it on the field with the position players, the pitchers. He's done an incredible job. Well-deserved manager, and future Hall of Fame manager, Dave Roberts.
Yeah, not to mention, he's won 2 World Series. He's been to 4 World Series. He has the highest winning percentage in the modern era, so it's not like he's just a nice guy. He's done a pretty good job of winning games with a lot of talent that Andrew Friedman has given him, and it's not as easy as people think, right, Jerry? A lot of egos to manage.
Especially in October, the way he handled the pitching staff and the roster in October was incredible.
We move to baseball now. And word from the Dodgers that the team is slowing down Shohei Ohtani's possible return to the mound, which the team had targeted for May. Dodgers manager Dave Roberts said, and I'm quoting here, "We just felt that to intensify the bullpen sessions alongside of the intensity of the games wasn't smart. So we just wanted to slow play it," unquote. Pablo, what does it say to you that the Dodgers are dialing back Shohei's pitching recovery?
It says that the Dodgers know they have a luxury product and they're a luxury team that doesn't need that product to do twice the work that it's capable of doing because they won a World Series with him being half of himself. Shohei Ohtani, Tony, I mean, we watched it last season, 50-50 season, first of its kind, all of that, a third unanimous MVP. In a business, sports, by the way, broadly, we've never seen an athlete win more than one of those in football, basketball, hockey, baseball. It's just him. And so you don't need him to be the most special player of all time, the best pitcher and hitter combined into one man. You just need him to be there, healthy, in some regard. And that's what they're trying to maximize. I totally understand what they're doing.
Yeah, I mean, he was the MVP. They won a World Series. He was the MVP. That is a big win. You don't have to do more than that. The Yankees MVP, they don't ask Aaron Judge to pitch. They don't do that. But Pablo, I take away from this that there's no optimism in what we just heard towards Shohei pitching again. Optimism would be he's on schedule or he's ahead of schedule. This is, we're changing the schedule. We're delaying the schedule. To me, it sounds like it could be down the road the first step towards telling people Shohei Ohtani's not going to pitch anymore in the majors. That's fine. He's good enough. He's the MVP without it. But how great would he be if he could get back to pitching the way he did a few years ago? Yeah. Let's take a break. They may not need Ohtani to pitch. If Kershaw is healthy, they've got Blake Snell. If Glasnow is healthy, if Sasaki and Yamamoto can start 30 games each, they don't need him. They don't need him.